Hi, I'm Sonia Sab, and I'm here to talk to you today about EdConnect and how we use it to give out the district exams and assessments, from DOQs, district skills tests, DUAs, interims, pre-tests, and post-tests. When you first sign in, you should be on this page, and you want to check that you are signed in as a teacher. Then you want to come to your assessments, and you want to go to find the assessment that you're going to be using. In this case, you see that I have selected the pre-test. All of our systems are subject life science and physical sciences. I have selected a range of grade levels from 6th grade to 8th grade, and that way I can pick the tests that I'd like to look at. I'm going to look at the 6th grade test right now. When you have this test and you're ready to give it, you still have to have prep before you give it because your students don't have their usernames and they don't have their passwords. So one of the first things that you can do once you have it pulled open is you're going to see here that you can find out and view their usernames. Once you click on that, the list will come up and it will show all of the students in your section. I like this for when I want to print them out. You can switch it so that it is an individual section if you prefer to print it that way. However you do it, all sections or just a particular section, scroll to the bottom, and in the bottom left-hand corner, you will see where it says print usernames. Once you hit that, it takes a little while to generate, so I have one that I've already previously opened up. It should look like this, and it is very easy to print right here. And if for some reason you don't have a working printer or you don't want to print it out, you can always select all and copy it. I prefer to put it in Word only because when I put it into Word, it will break the links so that when I'm trying to work with it or find information, it's not still cycling and I know that I have someone missing and I'm waiting for the links to update. So this way I have it. If I want to, instead of leaving it in Microsoft Word, if I want to put it in a Google Doc, I again select all with Control A and then copy with Control C. And then I can switch to my Google Doc and paste all my information in there. And it is very easy to then copy what I need to copy so that I can share this information with the students on Google Classroom. And I do use Google Classroom and I share it with them. I made it a material so the students don't have to worry about, I made it a homework. So as soon as the students make their own Google Doc with this information, they can turn it in for an easy A, as you can see. Now, all I had them do was they're going to retype in the information I'm going to give them. I'm going to give it to them in the private chat so that the other students don't see it. And they're going to copy it from the private chat, put it on this Google Doc, and turn it in for their easy A. Once all of that information is done, I can come back and go to my previous page because that's where I'm actually going to have the information to give my exam. So once you're ready to give the exam, the students have all the usernames. They will log in on a separate page on their computers, and you will be able to give them the passcodes, which you can usually find in the upper right-hand corner of the exam that you have looked up and that you are trying to give. The students will then take that information and they will put it into their passcode section right here. They would type the rest of that in, hit go, and they would have to make sure that their pop-ups are allowed from EdConnect, and that will let them start their exam. They can take the exam at their own pace. We will be asking that you guys use a minimum of a half an hour for DOQs and district skills tests. And if you believe that your students might need a longer period of time for the longer tests, that you set that time with the students. Once that is all done, you can also come back. Once you've administered the test or started to administer the test, there is a pop-up that will let you proctor it directly from here. Since I haven't started the exam, you see that there's no proctoring button here. But you can also use your GoGuardian, and you can monitor it from the GoGuardian as well. Thank you so much for joining me today.